up, Buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and get today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Blue Lock Chapter 295. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we could keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content. Because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we cover in both the sub and the dub. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you are a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked winter anime season in full swing and more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So I'm really looking forward to this week's chapter because we're going back to the Manshine game. And I can't wait to see what we're going to get with Nagi in particular, because the last time we saw Nagi was when he had the intervention with Baro. So let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And this chapter is titled Number 1. It all started in that moment. And if you haven't read episode Nagi, which I know I'm behind on, but when the next chapter comes out, I'll do a multi-chapter live reaction. Go read episode Nagi. It is so good. You found me and I started to play soccer. Fire, frustration, sorry, thank you. I overcame all of those to beat Asagi, and now let's change, Ryo. God, this art is amazing. I need to become someone new. Give me a new fire. If I can't dream of being the world's best, then it's all over for the two of us. So this is Manshine versus Barca. Yeah! So we're gonna see Fakira! My baby, it's been forever! Let's blast off, Nagi. Yes, boss, here we go. Fakira, my beloved Fakira! I miss him. In this match, at a minimum, Nagi and I need to make a case for raising our salary ranks. If we're not in the top 23 after this match, we'll disappear before reaching our World Cup dream. Right now, Nagi is a number 11 and I'm number 16. If our value drops, we'll be right on the edge of dropping out. So we need to change how we do things. We can't just go for our own goals. We need to make plays that will help the team win and go all in on proving our value. Phew, a devoted post-play. That's rare for him. Getting scared, Nagichi? But that said, it's not like we won't try for goals. We can't forget to shoot when the moment's right. Right, Ryo? Yeah, Nagi. If we stay like this, we're dead. God, this art is beautiful. Enjoy the change. Ah, it's Kiri! Good eye, Chameleon. Let's go! He's not coordinating with Nagi? Right there, your favorite angle. 44-degree Panther Sniper! Yeah! Oh, God, this is gorge. Gorge. Yeah, this is good. My first assist. Next, Nagi will. Meanwhile, on the Asagi side of situations, hiya, my little lumps of talents. Congrats on your victory, bastard Muchin. The simultaneous match of England versus Spain just finished too. So we have the full match results and bid values assembled. We will now begin the final salary auction announcement. Here we go. Which will be live streamed to all teams in all arenas. It's here, the final rankings. All right, here we go. The gap between me and Rin was about 50 million yen before that final match. I gave everything I had to overturn that ranking. And also something that I want you guys to remember as well is when Asagi got his previous offer, the previous offer he had was a midfielder for Bastard Muchin. Now, with this game that just happened, will he get a midfielder offer? or will he get like a full-on? He'll get a full-on striker offer probably this time for sure. I think he will. He will definitely this time. But he will also get I think he'll get both. I kind of feel like he would get like just a full-on offense offer. I think that would be the best way to go. I think that would be the best thing to do, where he could go between midfielder and striker. But anyways, now then, I will announce the 23 players who, over the course of the Neo Egoist League, have won themselves a place on the U20 Japan team. Here we go. If I'm not number one, then it's meaningless. Oh, come on. The glorious top offer of Blue Lux. Number one is, come on, a bid of 240 million yen is Ren! For Renatoshi! Is this for real? I still haven't reached him? Ooh, where are you looking, numbskull? Raise your head and actually look. Seems like the world wants us to be rivals. That's fire. All right. So they're tied. Okay, so if we're talking about this is how I'm going to think about it. If we're talking about over the course of the Neo Egoist League, we're talking overall, then we're not including just one game. We're talking overall throughout the course of the Neo Egoist League, not just the final game. Then I'll say this. I'm happy that Isagi didn't overtake Rin, because that would not be fair. That just would not be fair if Isagi overtook Rin, if we're talking about over the entire course of the Neo Egoist League. Now, I can compromise. A tie is a fair compromise. I will say that, but what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about a tie? Or do you guys think that Isagi should have overtaken Rin? Again, I'm saying, we're talking overall, not just based on PXG, just the one game. I'm talking about overall. Again, that's where I'm kind of torn. If we're talking about based on PXG, then yeah, I think this is definitely fair. If we're just talking about one game, we're talking about PXG versus Bastard Munchen. If that's based on just one game, I think for the most part, that's pretty fair. I do. I really would like to see the rest of the games. I would love to see how everyone else did, but I especially would like to see how Barrow and them did. But if we're going to base it off just one game, fine. As a tiebreaker, fine. But if we're talking about overall, then I'm not sure. I'm really, really not sure. As I said, I'm just glad that it's not Isagi overtaking Rin. Again, if it's overall, if it's cumulative, I don't think that would be fair. I don't. A tie, I think, is the most fair way to go about it, especially if we're just basing it off of the final game. But as I said, then again, I really would like to see what was going on with Barrow and them. Because with Barrow, I think for, what was it previously? Because Barrow was tied with Isagi. that's why I'm like, I gotta wonder what happened with Barrow's game. We'll see. We're gonna see what I really would have loved to see Barrow's match. I would have loved to see footage of it. We'll see what Barrow's salary is going to be. But if we're talking about a tiebreaker in terms of like, obviously Asagi beat Barrow, so again that's kind of fair. But I'm really curious what Barrow's salary is going to be. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Here we go. 240 million? We tied for first. I don't believe it. Yoichi Asagi also has a salary offer for 240 million. With this big offer, he's tied for first with Rinatoshi. I made it to first place. I'm in first. I can't say it was a total victory, but this impulse to sell my soul for goals and victory finally bore fruit. I thirsted for it and put my life on the line. This is the pleasure of being number one. Yes! I don't know if I would call it number one, though. That's not, I'm sorry, that, like, yeah, you're tied, but I wouldn't call it number one. I'm sorry. I would not call it number one. I wouldn't. I would not call that number one. I'd be like, yeah, I'm tied for number one, but I made it. I'm up there. I'm tied with Rinatoshi. Yes, the people saw, the people, it was worth selling my soul. Yes, but I didn't surpass Rinatoshi. That's not, no, it's not enough. Like, I'd be more, if I were Sagi, I'd be pissed. I would be furious if I was Asagi. I would be. I'm like, I sold my soul and did all this shit, but I still didn't beat Rin. Being tied isn't good enough. I wanted to beat him. I wanted to surpass him, and I didn't. It's not good enough. Again, I'm gonna get hate. I know I'm gonna get hate in my comment section, but considering all the shit that Asagi did, I would have been furious. So I'm really curious what the Reddit is thinking. But for the most part, people are roughly on the same page where they're happy that Asagi didn't surpass Rin in terms of betting, or in terms of salary-wise. But they're I think they're kind of torn they're kind of torn on maybe Asagi's reaction. But I am happy that, one thing I am kind of happy about is Rin, I'm kind of torn on Rin not being toxic about it, because that seems very out of character for Rin. But the other thing, though, is I'm really happy that someone said this, that agrees with me with this, is why is Asagi happy? This seems extremely out of character. Also, Rin just being chill there after losing is crazy. That's the main thing that bothers me about this chapter, is Asagi should be pissed. He should be mad. Rin should be pissed off too that he's not number one, that he's tied with Asagi. Like, I thought Rin was gonna be like, after all that shit, I'm tied with him, and then Asagi be like, and as I said, that Asagi be like, after after I sold my soul, after I did all this shit, I'm tied? Like, that's what I thought was going to happen. That's my main issue. Like the time part, I don't like. I can handle the tying. Okay, I can handle the tying. It's just the reaction to it is just so out of character. I'm very curious what you guys think about that. What do you guys think about one, them being tied, and two, what do you guys think about the reaction to it? I just think that is the most out of character thing that I've seen from this. I thought Isagi was going to be pissed. I'm just so like, what the hell? But this comment, I think sums up how I feel about this. What rubs me the wrong way is that Isagi is only equal to Rin, that wasn't even prioritizing team victory like him. If Rin had PXG, would have won ages ago. Kaneshiro didn't develop Rin after Isagi's goal, despite naming the trigger pressure for his awakening being Isagi's rapid growth, and then not Kaiser, because he needed Kaiser to develop first. That way, it seems like Rin's evolution is that strong that even if Isagi and awakened Kaiser sacrifice their hatred and vow to never work together and are desperate to stop him, they still fall short goal-wise, since that's the metric for success in this manga. Even their defense works because Rin chooses to take the bait. Comparatively, Rin is so high level that this match isn't even challenging enough as it is. He has to create extra restrictions for himself whilst refusing scoring opportunities. He doesn't need talented learner to score. That Loki assist would have given him the goal had he chosen to prioritize the team over personal pleasure or even passing back to Shidao. It was a choice to involve Charles to give him greater pleasure rather than Isagi needing Kaiser and Ness. We're left with the impression that Rin is still better since he was actively sabotaging himself, yet remained the best player on the team. Wait a second. Al gives him a bid for that reason. Let's see. Compared to Isagi doing his utmost best to score, yet was unable to until a genius awakened. They seriously made Ness be useless the whole match just so nobody expects anything from him. So Rin doesn't get that much flack for for not reading Ness's emotions, since he doesn't know him, but Kaiser does. And then we get back basically Uber's 2.0 with a selection. A selection. I believed in you, Ness twist. Why are they so afraid of giving Isagi a win? Their rivalry is basically Rin's win. Isagi gets half win on a technicality, or Isagi wins because of Rin. I do agree with that. I do. And then the other thing that kind of bugs me, but yeah, like I think that's what really is rubbing me the wrong way. I agree with them for the most part about this what sums up this game rubbing me the wrong way in general. I agree with that. I feel like this game, and in terms of more so like the PXG side of things really just rubbed me the wrong way on how it ended. It really ended in a whimper after being so promising. On the Faster Mugen side of things, as I said last week, because I think people were giving me shit in my comment section about it. I think the thing that rubbed me the wrong way about it is how Kaiser's character development was going so well, And it looked like Ness was getting really good character development, and then it just was like, it really, really bugged me. I think that's what rubbed me the wrong way, is it really ended in a whimper in terms of character development, if that makes sense. But as I said, in terms of this chapter, though, what rubbed me the wrong way is Ren and Isagi's reactions to the tie. I'm very curious what you guys think about this. What do you guys think about this tie in terms of salary? And what do you guys think about the reaction to this? I think this reaction is really bizarre. I don't like that Isagi is happy about this. I thought Isagi, both Isagi and Ren would be furious, especially since they want this rivalry. Act like you're having a rivalry. Like, be furious about this, especially on the Isagi side of things. Jesus Christ, man. Let me know I love this manga. Don't get me wrong. I love this manga. I love this art. This writing has good points. It does. As I said, the Kaiser stuff was great. But it's like, sometimes it's just like, what the hell? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Blue Lock content, a few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network, that's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!